Once, your origin story. What fateful event turned you into a mask of vengeance and rage? What is broken inside you that is beyond repair? Come to the confessional. The world has looked upon you with indifference for far too long. What has laid dormant inside you is now awakened. Now is the age of the dragon, the wrath of the jackal, the rise of the beast. You are awakening to your purpose. This is not a time to mourn the death of your benevolence. It never served you. It never mattered. It only served to underscore the tragedy of what you once were. Weak and ineffectual. Not by choice, but by circumstance. You were dismissed by a world that saw no value in your thoughts or ideas. But ideas have a way of ripening with age. And soon those that have made a meal of your failures, well, they shall feast upon the bitter fruits of envy at your successes. Give no grace to your dealings with others. Mercy is never reciprocated, only exploited. Learn to wear the mask of indifference. Be moved by nothing. Be impressed by no one. Learn to speak with cutting witticism, while letting your discourse be cryptic. The world is a tragic comedy. Seemingly altruistic heroes will generate a narrative against you. They will build purpose around your subjective villainy and use it to unite the masses. They will feed their narcissism under the guise of justice. But it is a double-edged sword. And you understand how fickle the nature of man can be. The more one serves unwaveringly, the higher the pedestal they're placed upon. It is a lovely place to assess your shortcomings. And when they fail, as man invariably does, the horde will turn against them, as though they killed their firstborn. It would be almost comical were it not so sad. One misplaced act of kindness on our end can practically catapult us to the realm of sainthood, while one misstep on their end leads to total assassination of their character. Their very reason for being often hinges on what's printed in the headlines. Caped Crusader saves cat up a tree. Fucker will be up there again tomorrow. And they call us delusional. Empathy. Empathy is a minefield you must learn to traverse. On the day you face your nemesis, you may come to realize that you are two sides of the same coin. Both wounded people with shadowed past, starting at the same fixed point, but choosing oh so different paths to personal redemption. And they will understand that to destroy you would be to destroy themselves. So they will find a way to falter, just enough to ensure your inevitable escape, so that the dance continues another day. And here is where the rumors will fester. How your hubris has left you foiled yet again. how your reign of menace was once again curtailed by the hammer of justice. And as you sip your Merlot by the fireside, you'll fall into deep contemplation over the exact circumstances that turned people into sheep. How a group could be united by a common enemy, but can't broker peace amongst themselves. You will muse over the farcical way a nation can venerate a system they would, in a heartbeat, watch burn if there was no threat of retribution. And as you tuck into your evening meal by candlelight, Bach playing softly in the background, your thoughts will sweep over how your actions are interpreted. How every armchair therapist will call them sermons of a madman. And while you may despise the linkage between you and the clergy, you can appreciate those that dive deeper under the surface of your work. But try not to be too upset when they fail to grasp the subtleties of your craft. Though few will admit it, they are more comfortable perceiving the world as either black or white. Inalienable truths. Us versus them. Good versus evil. God versus the devil. It's also cut and dry when people seek to live simple lives. And as you turn in for the night, climbing into your gothic four-poster bed, like you do, you'll find humor in being an ignoble figure that everyone seeks to know more of. The greatest intrigue the hero possesses is their anonymity. And the greatest intrigue a villain possesses is their mind. One seeks to know it, not for analysis' sake, but so they can avoid the trappings of their shadow self. And then there are the disciples. The ones that will venerate your every word, your every action. They will clip every article, quote every saying, absorb what they believe to be your philosophy. It will be their call to arms, their justification for rebellion. These are broken people, not unlike you, searching for meaning amongst the ruins of abandoned promises. They are the bearers of misfortune and circumstance, and they will call you Messiah. Entertain that thought for 1 second, and it won't be a Caped Crusader that takes you down. Adoration turns to envy, envy to resentment, resentment turns to hate. Do not seek to be a rock star. Endeavor to be an outlaw. Somewhere from out of the darkness, someone will cry out that they understand you, that they see the places within you not touched by cynicism and apathy. They'll approach you with the same delicacy of a manic pixie in heat, inebriated by the thought of getting close to what they believe is the real you. They are anarchists and lost souls who love fiercely with the fractured remains of a mistreated heart. Whether they want to save you or whether they want to be saved, they'll seek to ingratiate themselves to you. And like mold, they'll either heal or they'll hurt. And this is because they believe you're as desperate for a connection as they are. But not even the assistant knows all the magician's secrets. And the cockles of your heart are not warmed by the flames of fanaticism. You want your mind stimulated, as well as your nethers. Someone to balance your bedlam as they share your bed. The eye of your storm, wearing the same tribal scars of a life lived in upheaval. This is not Bonnie and Clyde. This is Gaia and Uranus. Heaven have mercy for what they awaken inside of you. And just to the left of losing everything is a place you'll find yourself. You represent the repressed scream of the disenchanted, the blood that drips from a clenched fist, the coalescence of all that the systems could not break. You are the release valve for the underdog's frustration. But this is no crusade to move the people. This is your proclamation that you will be the affliction that they suffer under. Your destiny is to lead with fire. Fire does not ask for forgiveness for what it burns, but it teaches. With the scorched remains of what is left behind, the people learn how to respect the fire. Burn. Thank you for listening. If you made it this far and you have a moment, please feel free to leave a like, to leave a comment, to leave a fire emoji, or to subscribe. And I'll be sure to see you here once again for more audio adventures.